Hello Year 1, hope you're all okay. I'm going to do a little bit of maths with you this morning. So what we would normally do when we start basic skills every morning at school is we would do some counting. Now if we was at school at the moment, you would have learned your 2 times table already, your 10 times table already, and your new times table that you will be learning is your 5 times table. And I hope that a lot of you have already been thinking about your 5 times table and doing lots of learning already from home. So we are going to count together in our 5 times table now. And then we're going to do a little bit of talk about that afterwards. So let's start from 0, because remember we start from 0 all the time with our counting. Are you ready? 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Well done. Now, how do we know what numbers are in the 5 times tables? What 2 numbers do they end in? Now maybe you could talk to your mummies and daddies and tell them the answer that I'm thinking of. 0, 5, 10. Now 5, 10, 15. Ooh, I think they end in a 5 and a 0. So all the numbers in the 5 times table will end in a 5 and a 0 always. So I've written down our 5 times table here and I've started to write it down. Okay, so we have got 0 times 5, 1 times 5, 2 times 5, 3 times 5, 4 times 5 and 5 times 5. Now I have stopped at 5 times 5 because we're going to have a look at the rest together in a moment. Now when we times a number by 0, the answer is always a 0. 1 lot of 5. 1 times 5, 0, 5. And then 2 lots of 5. 5 add 5. We know our number bonds to 10 and we know that 5 add 5, 2 lots of 5 make 10. Ooh, 3 times 5, 3 lots of 5. Now remember, we're adding 5 each time. So 5 add 5 is 10. 10 add 5. Now if you're not sure, you could use a number line or you could use your fingers. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 add 5. Your number bonds to 20, you should know those. Is 20. And 5 lots of 5. So 20 add 5 is 25. Now we're going to carry on the rest together, but first of all I want to see what patterns you might be able to see. So on this side of the number sentences, they're going in 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going up in ones. And then in the middle section here, in the number sentence, it's all the number 5, and that tells us what times table we're doing. So we're doing the 5 times table, so that is all the number 5. So if we know this side's going up in ones, what's 1 more than 5? What is going to come next? Our next number sentence in our 5 times table. 4, 5, 6. 6 times 5, because we're doing our 5 times table, equals, now 25. Add 5. Now it's got to end in a 0 or a 5, and as you can see there's a pattern starting to come. 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5. So the end of this answer must end in a 0. 25 add 5 is 30. Now the next number would be 7 times 5, because we know 1 more than 6 is 7. 7 times 5, 30 add 5. It's got to end in a 5 to go along with our pattern, so 35. 8 times 5, 8 lots of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There's my 8 fingers. And I got to 40. 9 times 5, 40 add 5. It's got to end in a 5 to follow the pattern. 45 and 10 lots of 5 equals 50. Now, I want you to practice writing down your 5 times table in the number sentence like we have done together now. Thinking about what patterns you notice. Are there any odd or even numbers in the 5 times table? And think about what you might be able to find out about this times table. So the next thing we're going to be moving on to is I have written out all of my numbers 1 to 20 in number and words, okay? So you need to practice writing out your numbers in words, okay? So I've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, it's your job at home to practice writing your numbers in words, okay? And then once you've had a go, you can come back on here and check if you have spelt them correctly like I have. Now, your final challenge in maths is to find one more and one less. So, what we like to do at school is we like to write the numbers down and then we draw arrows to show one more and one less, just like this, okay? Now you might need a number line for this, okay? If you haven't got a number line, you could draw one, you could use a ruler, or you could download one off Twinkle or the internet and print it off. So I haven't got a number line, but I have got a ruler at my house, and I'm going to use this to help me find one more and one less than the answers on my whiteboard. So my first number is the number 9. So I'm going to find the number 9. It's there on my ruler. And I need to find one less. So I need to go one jump backwards because one less means it's going to be smaller. So that is number 8. And then one more than 9 means it's going to be bigger. So I jump to the number 10. So on my whiteboard, I'm going to write 8 and 10 to show that I know one less than 9 is 8 and one more than 9 is 10. Now I have written some more on here. So it's over to you to get your number lines or your rulers out and to have a go at finding one more and one less. Now, your challenge is to find one more and one less to 20. Now, if you can go beyond 20, now my ruler goes up to 30. So I can use my ruler all the way to find numbers one more and one less to 30. If you can go bigger than that, then please have a go. I'll be excited to see what you can all do when you're all getting up to at home. Send your teachers lots of work that you've been doing. We can't wait to see it. Take care. Bye.